Happy summer, everybody. Today is June 21st. I am going to do a little bit more of a deep dive into the water plants and rain garden plants that we have available. So let's start down here, the water lilies. We have some really nice big plants. These pink water lilies, those are a tier 1 plant, and we have those in every size from quarts to 2-gallon pots. So quarts are $8, gallons are $16, and 2-gallon pots, which are the ones that are flowering the most right now, are $28. We have one Wanbisa variegated water lily. You can see it a little bit better over here. It's not flowering at the moment. This one's not for sale. This is the one in my pond. But it gets a really nice variegated peach colored flower. That is a tier 2 plant, and it is 24 in a 1-gallon pot. We have a bunch of our native yellow lotus, American lotus, I think in 1-gallon and 2-gallon pots, so those would be $16 to $28. And fairy moss, Azolla, is a floating plant that looks great everywhere. It reproduces very rapidly, but my goldfish eat it before it can cover their pond. Everywhere where there are not goldfish, or in the case of this, just one little goldfish, it spreads pretty thick on the surface. It's supposed to keep mosquitoes out. It is not hardy in our area, so you don't need to worry about it taking over on a permanent basis, but it is native further south. And let's go around here to some of the other plants. We've got a lot of nice horsetail rush in quart pots for $8. Corkscrew rush, again, all of these quart pots are $8. We have one duck potato here in a quart pot. We have some other tiny seedlings of that will be ready to go in a couple weeks. Tons of this lizard's tail, which is a really nice native wetland plant. It will also grow in just slightly moist soil. Soft stem bulrush. It gets pretty tall. It's a pretty dramatic plant for the back of your garden. The American sweetgrass. Sorry, not sweetgrass. What is it? Sweet flag. There we go. The Acorus americanus. That is a native medicinal and aromatic plant. We have lots of pickerel weed in the little tiny pots here for $4. There's one duck potato there as well. That sort of got mixed up in this flat. There's a duck potato in the pond that's blooming. And we have some achira. That's one of the few things I have here in the wetland plants. It is not native, but it is an edible calla lily. It's not quite hardy in our climate. Variegated sweet flag. That is supposed to be a variegated version of the American sweet flag, but I can't confirm species on that for sure. We have one blue arrows rush left there, just a little guy. And the spiderwort is looking terrible, but we have some pink spiderwort. Cardinal flower, just little ones in 3-inch pots for $4. Lots of marshmallow in quart pots for $8. Obedient plant in 3-inch pots for $4. Lots of scarlet rose mallow, which is a native hibiscus. Swamp milkweed. Glade mallow, which is a hard to find one, and an edible native hibiscus. A couple of these really cool spoonleaf plantain. That is a cultivar of a native water plantain. Some soft rush. And I think that is about it for now.